with Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, the trusted choice for interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox, and previewing and reviewing the latest shows from WWE, AEW, New Japan, and everything in between every Saturday. I'm, of course, your host, that guy, James J., alongside the leader of Squash Squad, Kaliko Nuts.
For the first time in my life, I feel squashed.
And the American Scooter Dust, who is not here tonight. But it was a good week for Wrestling Lit, as last Tuesday we interviewed Sigma. Incredible interview, incredible human being, a lot of fun stories on his adventures in pro wrestling. And then on Wednesday, Lily La Pescadita Louise, fantastic interview with somebody that's still very new in this business. Just won her first championship, and looking forward to seeing what she does next. But what's next for us this upcoming Tuesday and Wednesday? Our 3-year anniversary of our very first interview, Whiskey John. Um, we have this upcoming Tuesday, T.Y. Jackson, a part of the Rads. We talk about that. His recent main event of Love Pro Wrestling events, relationship with the Rads, matches with John Morrison, and a hell of a lot more. And this upcoming Wednesday, we have Alexis freaking Lee, the Queen of Asia. Um, she's one of the only people to wrestle in all every country in Southeast Asia, and she's looking to complete all of Asia with a trip to Japan soon. We talk about that. Being the first female wrestler from Singapore, food, a recent trip to America, and a hell of a lot more. And you could listen to some clips now. Who would be 3 people in your movie significant to you, and who would play them?
Okay. I mean, I'd have to put the Rads there, I guess, because I feel like that'd be like the best movie. Um, Now, who would play Rich King? That's I don't know. Maybe like a very old, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
Just very ripped, but also like, very, very old. Just as the oldest as you can get, because I want to see an old Arnold play Rich. To play Ben, I don't even know who would play Ben. Maybe like a Kevin James or something. I don't
Okay.
know. I feel like he'd be good in really short shorts or like a Jonah Hill actually, just really short shorts and pasty skin. And then we'll do Larry, and Larry I would do just like honestly anybody who just is like lives in their car could play Larry. I'm not very particular on who that person would be, so it could be you, James. Just as long as you live in your car, you can play Larry. So that's my interesting cast of characters that I came up with on the spot.
Well, so my first match in Australia, I actually got to meet RVD because
Oh
I was
yeah.
wrestling Katie Forbes, and both of them were on the card. So it was really cool, like being able to like see their personal life a little bit in the middle of my professional life as a pro wrestler. And at the event, Rob Van Dam actually accidentally hit like the barricade and busted his forehead.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was ouch. And he had a match later on, so but dude was so cool. Like normally people would get pissed off, I guess. Like when you get busted in your forehead when you're not supposed to. I guess many people would be like these are like scolding and everything, but like Rob Van Dam was so chill. He's like, it's fine, it happens. So it was really nice.
That's totally an RVD line.
Bang, yeah. And I would say the during intermission, outside area was very, very smoky.
Right, and then on December, no, not December, October 31st, we have Royal Hill. And on November 1st, we have Gallion. Alright, I believe we are done putting ourselves over. So we are wrestling with the news. And last Friday, Nick Aldis became the SmackDown General Manager. I'm happy that he's in WWE, but I'm a little bit sad that it's not as a pro wrestler. What say you, Kaliko?
I mean, even if he went in as a pro wrestler, who would? Maybe this is the angle to get him in as a manager and then get him to wrestle. You don't know, or maybe Aldis had enough of it. He gave it his all. So I mean,
It feels like if you won the NWA Championship, you don't get a WWE wrestling run. You get a GM run, like Adam Pearce. I mean, don't tell
I
me
mean,
that they're gonna bring Brodus Clay back as a general manager of NXT.
they might. You never know.
Oh God, no.
You never know.
So, do you? I mean, it's only been 2 weeks, but do you think that it's only a ploy to get him in the ring, or do you think career-wise he's done, wrestling-wise he's done?
And I don't think he's done, but hey, man, WWE checks speak volume. If they want him to be a pole, it will be a pole.
Right. Um, if you believe in rumor and innuendo, then you believe that CM Punk will be appearing at Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory this upcoming. I don't even know when it is, but there is rumor and innuendo that CM Punk is coming to Impact, whether it's for the night or as a full-fledged member of the roster. Would you like to
And, and
bust the
I'm
bubble
not.
with people?
I got a better chance of making the NFL team for the Olympics.
I mean, there
Let's
isn't
put
an
it that way.
NFL team for the Olympics.
Yeah, they're doing flag football, bro.
At the Olympics?
They're wanting to, yeah, they're planning on doing flag football at the Olympics, and they're insisting NFL players play.
Wow. Okay.
Breaking.
Okay. So, let's say, for argument's sake, he does appear in Impact Wrestling. If CM Punk appears in Impact Wrestling in the woods, does anybody see it?
Does anybody care?
Well, I mean, let's use this as an example. Since Edge has came to AEW, has it made any difference for ratings or attendance records?
I'll let them tell it. It's starting to turn the corner. But has it made a dent like CM Punk? No. But, I mean, Edge, it, and the reason it didn't make a dent because Edge was never seen as any other guy. Like, you think WWE, you think Edge. Like, just saying. He's one of those guys that are like longtime WWE guys.
Right. Which is
So,
continue.
I mean, of course it wasn't gonna make that dent. CM Punk, the reason his did it because people saw him more of a martyr. Edge is not in that same. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So could this bring Impact back to glory at Bound for Glory if it does happen?
Um, in hindsight, is it gonna bring him back to glory? Not really, but I mean, I think them sticking their script would be bringing them back to glory.
Well, Impact Wrestling alumni, Sami Callihan, his contract has expired, and it doesn't appear that he will be renewing. Um, Karrion Cross has teased a potential maybe tag team, maybe faction with Callahan as one of the members. Um, Callahan was a part of WWE at one point, a part of NXT. Do you see him going back, or do you see him going somewhere else?
Um, I can't say that I don't see. I can't say it's impossible, but I don't see. But if I had to put my money, I don't see him going back
No, that's the correct answer.
at all.
Um, if he, I don't see him going to New Japan. I don't see the it that type of wrestling working out for him. But he does have friends in AEW. One John Moxley that loves the stupid kind of wrestling that they do together. Um, I would really like to lump Sammy in with that kind of wrestling, considering he has had good that matches that did make sense from a storyline perspective. Um, so it kind of, in my mind, is just a matter of does he still want to do that style, or does he want something more, you know, calmer, like a WWE style? You know what I mean?
I think he would be willing to do any style as long as they take him. Because it's been a while since he wrestled.
I don't remember the last time he competed.
Wrestled, yeah. Think about that. The last time he competed.
I mean, maybe like a year ago, but I don't follow Impact as regularly as I could or should.
I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, I get it, but I just, to me, in my brain, I'm just looking at it like it. it at this point, he's probably willing to go in any ring, like
Does
go in a sumo wrestling ring if they allowed him.
does Sami Callihan's name hold any value?
So it just depends. I mean, desperation is a mother.
But let's say he does go back to WWE. What what are your thoughts on a potential Sami Callihan Karrion Cross faction?
Uh, in my mind, I don't think Karrion Cross needs it, and here's why: because Karrion Cross is starting to build the momentum And I'm not gonna say it's like a Bray Wyatt momentum, but what I'm saying is he's building the momentum that everybody he faces ends up being the opposite of what they were when they faced him.
Okay.
So to me, that in its in my mind, I'm just looking at that and I'm thinking, oh wow, they're actually building something with him. You know what I'm saying? And it takes people to catch on because of course we're in that instant give it to me yesterday generation now. Give it to me as if it was yesterday. But he's actually kind of starting to do a little solid work.
When was the last time we've seen him on SmackDown TV?
I mean, it's been a while, but keep in mind, I mean, probably vacation, chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Arguably the hottest.
Not everybody.
But
Roman ain't on there. We bitch about.
I mean, and arguably the hottest time in pro wrestling since the Attitude Era, but he's not making the counts. Seriously?
Hey man, you just asked a question. I gave you an answer. You know what I'm saying?
You're right on, the long term effects of his rivalries that he's had as of recently. But that being said, where is the money with him now? Where where is the gold? Where is the accolades? Because there isn't. I don't. Did he wrestle? Did he beat? I think he only beat Drew McIntyre. I mean, there hasn't been a real star making moment. I mean, he could have did something in this past WrestleMania. He didn't. He didn't do anything for SummerSlam. When was the last time he's been on pay per view? So, I mean, maybe if he gets with Callahan, there might be a potential for something together that will sell off. Callahan will be a good thing for Cross. I don't necessarily see him doing anything important right now, but that's just my opinion. Um,
I mean, we'll give it time, but I personally think just let the man cook before you start throwing other motherfuckers in the kitchen. Because to me, when you start throwing other motherfuckers in the kitchen, it's one of two things. You think that shit really gonna work, or you think that dude's on his way out.
uh, what do you mean by that? By throwing Callahan with him, it's what, a clutch?
I'm looking at it. Okay, so look at like a not a Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, who was going nowhere in NXT, and then all of a sudden he got Montez Ford, and everybody thought it was either going to be the greatest thing ever, or it was going to be Angelo Dawkins' last fucking ride. To me, that's what I got out of that, and now look at him.
Okay, so you're saying that it could work, but it could not work.
It could be the best thing ever, or that's going to be the final nail in his death in his WWE deathbed.
I got you.
You see what I'm
Um,
saying? Because how many times they put Dana Brooke with anybody,
right,
and then you see what I'm saying?
right.
So that probably would have been a better analogy. But, but yeah, it's just trying to prove, okay, because he could, I mean, it's only speculation, quote unquote. But who's to say, like, oh, he's been doing everything that he can, and it's like, motherfucker, okay, you go get this dude, and it doesn't work, then that's on you because we did what you requested. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not saying that that's the case, but that's just something that could be hypothetical.
Well,
Pure speculation, not saying that's the case.
somebody that's in somewhat of the same boat is Bo Dallas. Uncle Howdy. Um, Obviously, we lost Bray. Um, we're not going to kind of see where that necessarily, where it was going to necessarily go with Bray. But Bo is still under contract with WWE. And it is rumor and innuendo that WWE is open to using the character, but nothing of substance has really been brought up that could have Uncle Howdy in it. What are your thoughts on that, Kalika?
That people are probably sitting up there kicking themselves in the face, going, "You should have just had Bo join the Wyatt family in the first goddamn place." That's the first thing that people probably thinking about. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, yeah, but we can't use hindsight right now. We kind of have to use what we got right now, and that is Uncle Howdy and no story to go with him.
Well, he has no story because they kind of put the end of Bray post on all the shows. It kind of ended Bray for his plight. Does it make sense?
I mean, we
The
never really,
forever
yeah.
the forever rocking chair was technically kind of closure.
For Bray, but they're still both. And what you want to continue Bray's legacy in a new way. Maybe he's gone, but the character, the mythical myths that go with him, you know, that still lives on.
It's I can see where you're going, but the problem is that Bo, up until now, they kind of separated the two. So it's not like a Ray Eddie thing where Ray was super close with Eddie, Ray tagged with Eddie, they were on screen together. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're asking people to kind of suspend that belief of, because of the fact that they're brothers, then all of a sudden he has to continue the legacy when he had nothing to do with his legacy up until recently. And that's where I think the disconnect is.
Huh. Well,
You see what I'm saying? You're trying to give the mantle to someone who never was even near the mantle.
I mean, yeah, in a way, yeah, but I mean, Lenny Pavo didn't necessarily have anything with the Macho Man character, but he still championed it after Randy's death. He
Who?
still was, the mascot for the character.
Who?
Lenny Pavo, his brother.
Hmm.
I got your point there. I can see that point, but I get that point. And that could work, but the problem is you're asking the casuals to kind of be like, oh no, suspend that belief that Bo never had anything to do with Bray, but here's Bray. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here he is to take over the mantle. Because Lanny Poffo, even though he took on the Macho King and the Macho Man's legacy, he was doing it as Lanny Poffo.
Well, I mean, and we're not talking
He
about.
wasn't doing it. He wasn't going on screen going, oh my God, Macho Man's dead. I'm here to take on the legacy and continue the story of. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because that's what you're asking. You're asking him to continue the story of Bray. And that's where the disconnect is. Someone who's never been in the story, now you want them to be the story.
Well, I mean, again, it's as Uncle Howdy. So, it's not like, hey, I'm Bo Dallas, I'm going to, finish what Bray started type scenario. But I do see that there is potential to continue the character. And I mean, the problem I see with it right now is everything that you can't do right now. The reason being Alexa Bliss, injured. Braun Strowman, even injured or um, Eric Rowan. Technically, you can bring him back. Um, don't know if he wants to come back though. Um, so there are possibilities, but two of them are not possibilities right now. And that's the biggest issue I feel that they're facing with coming up with a scenario for him. I mean, you can have him go up against Bobby Lashley, considering that was who Bray was targeting before he passed. Would you go down that route, or would you kind of stay away from it?
I mean, that's a slippery route to go down. I mean, I just think because the thing is like you have to figure out so many questions. Why is Howdy continuing? Why? You see what I'm saying? Why is he doing it? What is his purpose? And how can you get the people to connect? Other than the fact that his brother is dead. Because that's because as much as they're gonna want to try to separate that, that's not gonna be the case.
Um, well, yeah, you can't. It's a part of it now. It always is going to be a part of it. So, I mean, what about we were just talking about carrying cross? It's kind of somewhat of the same lore, but in a different way.
Mm. Not really. Because what's gonna happen is the expectation of Bo to be Bray. Does that make sense?
Well, I feel like you can't have that expectation.
But that doesn't mean you now that's correct and that's something I agree with, but expect that doesn't stop the people who to having that expectation.
Fair enough.
that is where, because that is where the connection is. Because when if Howdy ever comes back, they're gonna be like, you better be like Bray, and that's not fair to Bo.
No. But if he
And
does,
that's where the disconnect is.
I do feel, if they do give him, and if they do give him a chance to be Bo and not Bray, then we could maybe have some magic, and we could have some great storylines. If they kind of find a way to get over that hurdle. Um,
That is true, but the problem is they got to convince the people that that's a hurdle that shouldn't even be jumped over.
right. Now, going from over a hurdle to over the hill, Sting announced his retirement. It's coming in 2024 at the Revolution Peak. Um, did Sting retire in that match against Seth Rollins a couple years ago?
Sting WWE. You forget, man. There's WWE retirements and then there's wrestling retirements. Two totally different retirements. Ric Flair did it. Terry Funk did it.
Ric Flair wants to do it again.
Ric Flair wants to do it again. Do you see my point? So,
Yeah.
and Sting's doing it.
I
Happens all
mean,
the time.
I don't want to say it's not a big event, but when it comes to AEW, it's not necessarily a big event. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean. It's just because who he's who is he going to fight for this retirement match?
Ric Flair.
Oh my God, boy, don't you stop. You better stop. You better fucking quit.
I mean, what about Ricky the Dragon?
Someone said it was gonna be the Undertaker.
Fuck no. Does he look like Edge to you?
I mean, me, Mark Calloway.
I mean, the only
That's what I.
one. There's two people that makes the most sense, and that's Chris Jericho or Darby Allin.
Why? I mean, it ain't gonna be Darby, so Jericho it is. Jericho it shall become.
I mean, we're assuming that it's going to be a singles match. What if it's just a tag team match?
How the hell would you do a retirement match and a tag team match?
I don't know. I mean, Keiichi Muto had like 15 of them before he actually retired.
That makes no sense though. Why the hell? That's like retiring from tennis and doubles. Nigga, you want all the glory when your ass in your final matches are doubles. No, when you retire, you want all that shit. All eyes on you. Sting Sting ain't that damn stupid.
Do you? Well, I had mentioned obviously Darby and Jericho. Do you have any suggestions for a last match?
I mean, the question is who's gonna benefit from him retiring? Who's gonna benefit from saying they took Sting out? Jericho doesn't get anything. What the fuck is he gonna get?
I mean, Darby could just say that he was the one that retired his friend, I guess. I mean, it's no
Retired his
secret that.
mentor. Oh yeah, I took my mentor out. That sounds good. That sounds that sounds like Darby Allen is an upstanding citizen. He still owes me money, by the way.
But I mean, speaking of Darby, um, he maybe has a fractured shoulder that might keep him out of action for quite some time.
So
Um,
then it won't be Darby.
yeah, I mean, Darby deserves a rest at this point, considering like he really fucked up his back at All In, and now he fractured his shoulder. I hope that this gives him somewhat of a light bulb moment where he could say, maybe it's time to go slower. Probably not, but we can only hope, right?
Stop coughing dropping from 3,000 feet. Nah, that's too much like sense.
It sounds too much like sense. Yeah,
No, don't do the Jeff Hardy every time. I mean, even Jeff Hardy was like certain occasions. He wasn't doing that shit every week.
no, he was not. Alright, that brings us to uh, our last bit of news. Um, the top 500 black wrestlers of 2023 at the fifth edition, presented by your boy Righteous Red. Oh, Red. Yeah, Righteous Red. Reg. Why can't I fucking talk tonight? Um, have you seen the list, please? Oh,
Because you messed up my boy's name.
have you seen the list?
Righteous Reg.
Thank you.
And no, I have yet to see the list, so lay it on me.
Who do you? Well, we're only going to go through the first. We're only going to go through the top 10 names because
Bullshit! You went through the whole 500 of fucking the top 500, but you can't do the black people? What's up, man?
because we're doing the top of our main event tonight is the top 250 women of PWI. That's that is 750 names. Do you really want me to say 750 names tonight, Kaliko?
I mean, you went through 500. If you're gonna go through 500, you better go through 750 of the men and women,
Son of a bitch. I mean,
Hey, you set that bar, sir. I'm just holding you up to it. Although I wouldn't blame you if you didn't.
yeah. So let's out of your personal opinion, who was the top black wrestler from October of last year to October of this year? In your opinion,
The top black wrestler. The top black wrestler. Jesus. The top black wrestler. If you're going title reign wise, Athena? Because it seemed like she was the longest champion,
well,
right?
I'll give you credit. Athena was number two. Would you like one more
'Cause
crack at who number one is?
if Athena's two, this number one better be. Let me see.
No,
I'm rolling through the Rolodex. It's not Moose. Your silence says it all.
no, it's not. It's not
Oh,
Moose.
okay, I was about boy.
Would you like me?
Okay, so
Would you like me to drop the bomb? So
it's not Lashley.
it's Brian Keith.
What?
It's Brian Keith. That
Nah, it should have been Athena.
Athena was number 2. So
Yeah, but it should have been Athena. It should have been Athena.
I suppose when you hold a championship, in the woods, at least Righteous Red sees it. So good for her. Number 3, Swerve Strickland. I like Swerve, so I could see that. Number 4, Willow Nightingale. Number 5, Ricky Starks. Number 6, Bianca Belair.
Ricky Starks is black? Bruh, look every bit of Puerto Rican. Talk about.
I could not tell you, so without maybe possibly getting canceled. So that is off my Alright, number 6, Bianca Belair. Number 7, Mercedes Moné. Uh, Number 8, Michael Aku. Aku.
Aku. Bless you.
Thank you. Number 9, Carmelo Hayes. And number 10, Darius Carter. What are your thoughts on the top 10?
Athena should be 1. Swerve's just picked. I mean, Swerve top 5 is legit. I think that's legit. But Athena should have been number 1. Oh, Tom, I'm a little perplexed, but I mean, she's gained some steam.
Who?
Willow, but Swerve should have been 1.
I thought you said Athena should have been 1. I personally don't have that much issue with it. Brian Keith, don't know enough about the guy to really say that he deserves number 1. Um, I understand why Bobby Lashley isn't in this because he is didn't really do a lot this year, unfortunately. Starting to come back up. Carmelo Hayes should be top 5, let's be honest. No. Talking to myself for the moment. Bianca, what did Bianca do? I mean, for the majority of the time, she was champion. I think Mercedes had as many matches as Bianca had months as still as champion during this time.
Yeah, you know what? Now when you think about that, yeah, Mello might have been should have been 1. So Athena, I mean, but Mello's reign was so short.
I mean, yeah, but it's not
Because Mello's
necessarily.
reign started Mania weekend and it just ended. So his peak, if you would call it, was not as peakish as Athena. Does that make sense?
I'm not exactly.
Athena took on all comers. Mercedes being top 10 when she didn't really wrestle half a year. Because keep in mind, this is from October. So half that time she was hurt
Right.
to the person who beat her, Willow Nightingale.
Right.
So I mean, I'm just glad he didn't put Two Cold Scorpio as number one. Because if he had it his way, he would put Two Cold Scorpio at one every year. But I love Reg. I love his list. With that being said, Mello maybe should have been up there. Swerve is right where he is. It's about right considering that he's picking up major steam. Athena should have been one because Athena is just big carrying the women's ROH division. So yeah.
All right. And shout out to Alex Kane, who was number 20. Aaron Ash, who was 114. Jocelyn Navarro, who was 104. All friends of the show.
Alex Kane at 20 is pretty good.
I feel like Alex should have been maybe top 10. Replace Darius Carter with Alex, and you have maybe a more solid top 10, in my opinion. It's trying to.
I think if Alex has a long reign, he'll be top 5. Easy.
We shall see.
I mean, but Trick is starting to pick up steam too. But it's going to be funny with Trick and Mello. So,
Right, because I mean, Trip is just starting to get his the win underneath his wings right now. You know what I mean?
yeah. But being Condom, I mean, hey.
All right. Any last words about the top 500 Black wrestlers?
I will take a look at it. And my thing is that like I'm just glad that there's more companies to expose a lot of these wrestlers because I feel like sometimes WWE you kind of get pigeonholed as a certain way, and there's a lot of varying character dynamics amongst this group. So kudos are in order.
All right. That will conclude our news for right now. And now a quick word from our sponsors. So,
Rogue Energy, the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, whether it be juices, shakes, smoothies, and everything else in between. Their low calorie, no sugar energy formula is the perfect alternative to sugar filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Their extreme formula provides the most energy, focus, and sports performance possible. Their hydration line offers focus, ingredients without the added caffeine. Drink it anytime you're thirsty. And their shake formula is so delicious. Who doesn't love a cookies and cream, 0-calorie energy milkshake? First and foremost, they've designed every Rogue product line with performance and effectiveness in mind. It is critical that you look at the nutrition panels of drinks when comparing options. There are countless off-brands out there that are presenting low-quality, poorly dosed formulas that amount to expensive caffeine water. Every formula they produce is designed with optimal levels of high-quality ingredients. Additionally, you won't find a powdered gaming drink brand that dissolves better. No need to have chalky textures in your drink. Their taste profiles are unmatched, specifically designed for gamers, athletes, students, entrepreneurs, people with hectic schedules, individuals with low energy, podcasters who can't shut up, people who are health conscious, and so much more. Great as both a pre-workout and as a coffee energy drink replacement. Specifically designed every Rogue product line to be the best gaming drink on the planet. Rogue Energy, more focus, more wins.
use promo code WrestlingWithE for 10% off your next purchase. and we are wrestling with PWI's top women, uh, top 250 women of 2023. Came out a couple days ago. Um, it is, to say the least, an interesting list of names. Not a complete list of what I've seen so far, but oh, maybe it is. No, it isn't. Okay, well, whatever. Uh, have you seen the list, and what are your thoughts on Talitha as a whole?
I've seen the top 10. See, unlike the black one, I did see this one. Because everybody and their mama kept just telling you, mommy's number one, mommy. So I'm like, all right, who the fuck is number two? You know what I mean?
Right.
I wish. So, I mean, so you got to see that. So let's get into it. Let's get into what the list is, and we can shall discuss who should move up, who should have been up, who should have been down, who should have been right where they are.
Let's start with the top five. We got Mommy herself, Rhea Ripley. Number two is Julia. Number three is Bianca Belair. Number four is Jamie Hayter. Number five is Tam Nakano. Um, I, I love Rhea Ripley, but if we're talking about how how many matches she's had and the quality of her rivalries, then you're only talking about two in the last year. Or do you feel differently about that?
I think she gets the benefit because at one point she was literally the Judgment Day's best character.
I mean, you could still say that she is.
And right, so that's why she gets that benefit. So
Um,
by her being the best character, she's more involved in the functioning of that faction.
I did not look at it that way. If I was looking
But
at it more
because
of,
think of every match that they've been in that she's been involved, that she had to interfere, that she had to inspire. You see what I'm saying?
right.
You can make the argument she's the reason they have all the belts.
I was looking at it more in the sense of her separated from Judgment Day. But if you
But you can't separate her from yeah, you can't
okay,
because she is Judgment Day, and that's the thing. It was the for her. It was the promise that she made a faction that people thought was dead in the water relevant.
number two was Golia, um, the girl that beat Muguro Nightingale for the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. Not necessarily
And
the
why the hell is she 2 and Willow 8? But whatever.
Bianca Belair. Um, I feel like that's a fair place for her. While she did have
No,
the win,
she should be 2, because if this was going from, I'm trying to think, what was their time frame?
July 1st to July
July
1st.
to July to July, she was basically running shit. Up until yeah, she was running shit. So you can make the argument that she should be 1 because of the fact that she was running shit from pillow to post. Pillar to post.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if we're talking about quality of match and wins, then yeah, Bianca did have those things. I think what she maybe lacked was the quality of actual rivalries. You know, when it came to, it was just another match with Bailey. The match with Os, the rivalry with Oscar wasn't as good as the match itself. You kind of understand what I
Well,
mean?
that's because people got tired of her. It was when is she gonna fight more so than let's hope the bitch wins.
Okay, so more on the lines of she cooled off. Um, I mean, I think when it comes to quality, the quality of like what we were talking about, she's in a good place, in my opinion.
Who?
Bianca, great.
I can make the argument too. I'll make the argument one too. If mommy's one, Bianca, I can make the argument she's two, and I can make the argument it between them two. If one was one and the other one was two, I wouldn't argue it. But putting Gia between them two, no, hell no.
What about Jamie Hayter as four?
It's interesting. Had a reign, but was it memorable?
I mean, it was decent. She had steam behind her. She had momentum behind
Was
her. But now it kind of feels like
it
who.
faded to the wayside because Tony is running shit, right?
I mean, she definitely suffers from the fact that AEW doesn't do great with the women's division, and
Women's division, exactly. So that is a fault of not of her own. However, it's a fault nonetheless.
Tam, Tam Nakano, definitely number five. All right, let's get number six is Athena. Number seven is Diana Perazzo. Number eight is Willow Nightingale. Number nine is Camille. It's not a name you've heard a lot of. And number 10 is Jordan Grace. Um, Personally, I'm happy that Camille is actually getting the acknowledgement that she deserves because she has been killing it as the NWA Women's Champion. Um, you're never going to hear an argument from me that Diana Perazzo doesn't deserve to be on this list. um, and Athena, the second best black wrestler in 2023, sixth best wrestler female overall.
I think Athena, if you had to make the argument, Athena could be three.
Hmm.
See, that's my thing. I would have went one, two, three. Belair, Mommy, Athena in no particular order. Um, Follow your rest. Camille, it seems okay there. Um, I'm trying to think. Would I move one out of that top 10? Perazzo, I could probably put Perazzo over Hater.
Oh yeah.
I could, I could maybe put Grace over Hater. So yeah, I mean, but those are things you can just argue to death.
I don't necessarily see why Jordan Grace is in the top 10. I feel like, she, I want to say that she's had her time in the sun, but I kind of feel like, it's starting to fade for her. My opinion solely. And like you said, Athena, she did have a good run. And if she did beat, maybe, yeah, she's held the championship. Yeah, she's won matches. But what were the quality of those matches? She, as far as I know, she didn't beat Jamie Hayter. She didn't beat Britt Baker, Tony Storm, Ruby. So, and like I said, she's on the secondary show that nobody necessarily watches. So, I mean, considering that she got as high as she did, I honestly, it's congratulations to her. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I can see it, but I also look at like it just depends on what you matter in the criteria because unlike the men's, we actually have different reasons why different people should be at the top. Because if you're looking at defenses and just winning, who won more than Bianca in that year?
I mean, true. But if we're
If
only
you're
going, yeah,
going by, if you're going, and that's what I'm saying. If you're going by, it just depends on what you're going by. If you're going by wins and losses, it would be Bianca hands down because she had the best probably win loss percentage for that year, hand bar none. If you're going by importance and relevance and prominence, it's Rhea Ripley hands down because she basically rose from the dead a faction that was remember dying because people just didn't like, you know what I mean?
right.
And she was the reason why a lot of other of those males are actually um, progressed in the faction. If you're looking at a bit of both, I can say Athena just from the fact that even you say it may not be quality, ain't nobody there that's been bold enough to take the belt from her yet.
True. Eh, Um, at number 11 is Oscar. Number 12, Tony Storm. Number 13, Masha Slamovich. Congratulations to Masha, friend of the show. Check out our interview with Masha in the archives. Number 14, Jade Cargill. And number 15, Roxanne Perez. Um,
Um,
I believe Tony was the champion at the start of this. I believe Tony regained the championship and now is arguably on the best run of her career, but I don't think that part of her made the quota for this list. You know what I mean? I don't think it the deadline.
no, it didn't.
Well,
It didn't. So I mean, timing is everything.
any of those names stick out to you?
Roxanne Perez for someone who had a short run, top 15. Yeesh. Um, but then again, when you look at some of the people below her, a lot of them were out for a while.
Sure.
So like Charlotte didn't wrestle a lot. Rousey barely wrestled. Trinity was gone. Io just starting. Stratton hurt. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's yeah. So
Sure.
it's more like attrition. Taya in and out, Mickey in and out, Sheeta in and out, Becky, mom life, injury.
Next,
So
two.
yeah, you
Oh, continue.
really can't get mad. I mean, if that's the case, then you might as well just put Billy Starks up there
Well, we're getting to her.
because she's at 56. Activity alone, she's probably a lot higher than the other ones before her.
That brings us to number 16, Kyrie. 17, Mayu Yamashita. Number 18, Chris Statlander. Number 19, Mizuki. 20, Seiya Kamamikatani. Sure, let's go with that. 21, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte at 21. Surprised? Not surprised?
She wasn't wrestling half the year.
22, Ronda
That's
Rousey. 23, Trinity. 24, Io Sky. 25, Tiffany Stratton. 26, Kyle Valkyrie. 27, Mickey James. That's impressive considering she retired like 15 times this year. Um, 28, Hikaru Shida. Or as I like to say, who are you, Shida? 29, Becky Lynch. And 30, Mayu Iwatani. Nothing to say yet? I mean, you can comment on any of the names.
uh, I mean, availability is just. I mean, a lot of those people were hurt or not around, so you can't really argue those. I mean, I could argue people to be above them.
Number
I
31.
mean,
Oh, yeah, continue.
yeah. So yeah, you're gonna get there. So Bailey, by being around, could have been up there, but she was more managerial and got the belt, got hurt, so she's fucked up. A lot of those NXT women, it's crazy because some of the women in the top 50 were former NXT champions, and 90% of them got hurt.
Right.
Got hurt. Stratton got hurt. Hartwell got hurt. Perez had a neck thing, whether it's storyline or not. Becky Lynch is the current champion now. Yeah, so it's just a lot of the ladies were just hurt and try to come back
Brings
and
us.
find their footing, which is weird because uh, there is one name that I didn't see, and I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Well, maybe I'll get to it. Number 31, Suzuki. 32, Nicole Matthews. 33, Kenzie Page. 34, Alex Windsor. 35, you. 36, Britt Baker. 37, Shuri. Congratulations, Wakanda Forever. Um, 38, Liv Morgan. 39, Ward Vixen. 40, Utami Hayashida Shida. Yeah. 41, Bele. 42, Claymore. Number 43, Myri. Myri? Sure, let's go with that. 44, Yuka Sakazaki. Yeah, I know who she is. Number 45, Hyen. 46, Indy Hotwell. 47, Zoom. 48, Alana Austin. 49, Jody Drett. 50, Vaney. 51, Mina Shakarika Waka Waka. 50,
Oh God.
52, Soraya. 53, Rika Tatsumi. 54, Stephanie Vekwa. 55, Rhea Isis. 56, Billy Starks, or girl. Listen to any of our interviews with
That's what I
Billy
said.
in the.
She could have made. She should have been top 30 based on that list.
Oh yeah,
Top
absolutely.
20. He just based through the fact that most of the people weren't available or they got hurt. Or I mean, no knock to the late.
Right.
Available.
And
And plus, she was with Tina. So
again, you can friend of the show. You can check out our 2 interviews with Billy in the archives. Now or after this or whatever. 57, Trista Dora. 58, Shayna Baszler. 59, Rachel Gonzalez. 60,
Raquel.
Maki Ito. 61, Mercedes Martinez. 62, Delmi XO. 63, Gazelle Shaw. 64, Blank.
Giselle.
65, Cora Jade. 66, Blank. 67,
So what the hell?
I have no
They got
idea.
blanks in this list?
I don't know. It's definitely not complete list here. Um, 67, Zoe Sagar, friend of the show. Congratulations, Zoe. You can check out our interview with Zoe in the archives. Um, after this, um, the coveted 69 position. Portia Parrot, love you, Portia. 70 is Blank. You think that they just didn't feel that the girls were worth these spots, that they just left them blank? Or did somebody not do a good
I don't.
job? Um, um,
Top of the list, I'm betting you it has to be that because there's a name that I haven't seen on this list yet,
Number
which is
70,
weird.
71, Mika. 72,
Mika. Sounds like Blickbee's friend.
Ruby Soho. 73, Saki Kamahima. 74 is Blank. 75 is Zoe Starks. Um, sister to Billy Starks. 76 is Starlight Kid. 77 is Nobody. Um, 78 is Mayu Watanabe. 79 is Lady Frost. Number 80, All Gold Becca. Congratulations, Becca, for getting on the list. You could check out any of our content with Becca in the archive. 81, Shuri Anu. 82, La Hydra. Sure, let's go with that. 83, Sessions Martina. 84, Rina Yamashita. 85, Kylan King. 86, Rico.
Recall.
87, Amy Sakura. Just lumped all the AEW girls together.
Mm-hmm.
88, Shaza McKenzie. I love for Soda. 89, Sky Blue. 90, Kilo Kelly. 91, Natalia Markova. Bond villains are included as well. Um, 92, Lana Cross. 93, Delays. Um, 94, Millie McKenzie. 95, Maria May. I prefer June, if I'm being honest.
So let me get this straight before we go here. You going through every woman, but you ain't go through all my black folks. I see you, Jane. I,
I thought your wife was more important.
just saying, sir.
But we are
I
90,
see.
97 is Lady Shania. 98 is Shoko Nakajima. 99 Killer Wild. Number 100 Edith Surreal. 101 Natalia. You're a friend, you're not a friend, you're a fan of Natalia. How do you feel about
I
Natalia at
am.
100?
I am. I mean, she
101.
should be top 100. She should be top 100. But to me, y'all all do her dirty. I swear to God, y'all just do her dirty. Y'all do that girl so dirty.
102 Selena Vega. 103 Immersion Jane. 104 Gigi Dolan. What did Gigi do for a pair of shoes? 105 Julia Hart. 106 Alexia Nicole. Shout out to Alexia. Congratulations. You can check out our interview with Alexia in the archives. 107 JC Jane. Chew the beat. Hey, you don't have to move your feet. 108 Lizzie Elo.
Mm-mm.
109 Ami Shaharai. 110 Debbie Kettle. 111 Anna J. 112 La Jera Croce? Joe Croce? Sure, let's go with that. 113 Nyla Rose. 114 Marina Tucker. 115 Thea Hall. Hale. Hall? Yeah. 116 Danny Luna. 117 Hikari Noah. 118 Saki. 119 Shotzi. 120 Maddie Renskakowski Walensky Latoya Jackson. 121 Mariah De La Rosa. 122 Riza Soria.
De La Rosa.
123 Livia. 124 Tacoma, Ohio. 125 Lisa Hall. 126 Riho. 127 Nakasuko Tora. 128 Nightshade. 129 Dream Girl Ellie. 130 Nikita. 131 Blair Davenport. 132 Miho Momo no no Momo Mo no 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 Momo Momo Mo no no. 133 Momo Watanabe. Uh, 134 Rachel Rose. 135 Demonte. 136. 136, yeah. Danny B. 137 Madison Rain. 138 and 9 are blank. 140 is Mr. Kate, but she was blank. 141 Charlie Evans. 142 Piper Nivens. 143 Natsapoi. 144 Angel Hayes. 145 Gigi Ray. 146 Chihiro Hashimoto. 147 Danny Mo. 148 Alexis freaking Lee. Our upcoming interview is this Wednesday with Miss Alexis Lee, the Queen of Asia. Congratulations, Alexis. Yeah. 149 Tahara James. 150 Chelsea Green. 151 Layla Gray. 152 Ella Envy. sounds familiar. 153, Taryn from accounting. 154, Kira Hogan. 55 and 56 are blank. 157 is Yuki Kamafuki. Um, 158, Kylie Alexa. 159, Alicia Edwards. 160, Huahara Umazaki. 161, Kat Von Hees. Congratulations, Kat. Friend of the show. Um, um, you could check out the interview with her in the archives. 162, Ashley the Boys, Boise, Idaho. 163, Nina Samuels. 164, Sandra Moon. 165, Candice LeRae, fuck Candice LeRae. 166, Kiana James. 167, Christina Marie. 168, Delilah Doom. 169, Riley Rose. Congratulations, Riley. Friendly show. Check out the interview with Riley in the archives. 170, Marina Shafir. 171, Lufisto. 172, Ibuki Hashi. 173, Calypso. 174, Ava Lawless. 165, Nikki Cross. 176, Heather Reckless. We have Lawless, Cross, and Reckless, all in the same boat. 177, Chiquito Nahashimama. 178, Channel Jordan. 179, Itsuki Atoi. 180, Holiday. 181, Solence Royal. 182, Alexis Falcon. 183, Savannah Evans. 184, Tiffany Navias. 185, Vicious Vicky. 186, Allison K. Your goal, Kaliko. No comment on
I did find 63, Giselle Shaw. 64, Allie Catch. 80, Martina. 94, Millie McKenzie. 108, Lizzie Evo. 116, Danny Lou. And you said we were missing 155 and 160, 56. 155 is Thecla. 156 is, no, 155 is Thecla? Thecla?
yeah, it's not too
Whatever.
easy, is it?
150, Mateo. It is easy. 163 is Nina Samuels.
Well,
Not that hard.
we're going backwards.
Although Allison K at 186 is like,
187, Laney Luck.
top
188,
100 easy. In her sleep.
188, Mayuki Tasuki. 189, Queen Amida. 190, Lyra Rakiria. 91 is blank. 92 is Sarah Leon. 193, Zaya Brookside. 194, Ultraviolet. 195, Miku Anoko. 196, blank. 197, Raylan. 198, Hiroko Matsumoto. 199, Damaris Dawkins. 200 is blank. 101, Renee Michelle. 102, Killer Sparks. 103, Taylor Rising. 104, Totoro Suzuki. 105, Janai Kai. Congratulations, Janai. Friend of the show. Go in the archives for that interview. 106, Genocide. 207, Ivy Nile. 208, Jocelyn Navarro. Congratulations, Jocelyn. Can check out our interview in the archive. Uh, 209 Hypo Mizo, 210 Jordan Blade, 211 Yuri, 212 Mai Suragaga, 213 blank, 214 is Ram Kai Chow, 215 blank, 216 Debbie Makabe, 217 blank, 218 Unagi Sakaki, 219 blank, 220 Clara Corisas, 221 Sexy Star 2, 222 Maya Yuka Yuki Hihi, 223 Kristara, 224 Michin, maybe that's right, I don't know. 225 Suzume, 226 Mai Sakahari, 227 Tina San Antonio, 228 Regina Rosendahl, 229 Mia Friday, 230 Kanoi Yakayama, 231 Heidi Witzel, 232 Freya the Slayer, 233 Kagoma, 234 Ziggy Hayam, 235 Amira Laura Watkins, interesting name, 239 Heather Monroe, 237 Casey Spinelli, 238 Holly Hudson, 239 Waka Samayaki, 240 Fallon Henley, 241 Rebecca Scott, Paco, 242 JC Storm, 243 Haley J, 244 Notorious Mimi, 245 Gabby Ortiz, 246 a male. Thought this was a female list. 247 Chi Kasika Waka, 248 Michelle Green, 249 Maya Wald, and 250 Yappy. And that is the complete list of all, well, most of the 250 names on the women's 250 PWI um, list. So, yeah. Um, Kalika, what were the names that you didn't hear or saw that you felt should have been on this list?
Mercedes Monet.
Ooh, that's interesting. I mean, she might have been one of the blanks.
That was the name I was looking for. Even without your blanks, because I filled them in. Mercedes Monet.
Hmm. Trying to see if I see her on this list, but doesn't seem like it is. So yeah, it's funny how she was on one list and not on the other. But
The other, exactly.
I digress. All right, I think that will conclude this episode. Um, I'm going to pass out soon. So thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, vote on YouTube Castbox. This is of course sponsored by World Energy and Bill Coffee. Join us this Tuesday as we interview T.Y. Jackson. This Wednesday as we interview Alexis freaking Lee. Join us every Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews. Follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on Twitter, both on X, Instagram, and Thread for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Where can we find Kaliko?
I am Kaliko, and I am dead ass tired. I don't know.
And you wanted me to spout off another 500 names.
I mean, you did all the women. Come on, bro. I mean, consistency, sir.
We only cover PWI list, and that's as far as I'm going to announce everybody on the list.
So you saying Reggie Regg's list ain't PWI even though he works for PWI?
It does not say. Hold on. I have this. There is no PWI in any of the of Righteous Reg's list.
Okay, sir.
There is no PWI. All right. For Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I'm James Shea, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hey, folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show. Support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.